to talk to you guys again, and thank you. I won't keep you because I know you're busy, and I just have a couple of questions. But when they gave me this idea that I could talk to you guys again and just sort of follow up, because now, like, once I left, I kind of had more questions about just your whole process and everything. And I just want to tell you, first of all, that this video has changed the song for me in such a great, like a whole another level of the song, and its meaning has come through to me in watching this video. Like you guys just did such a great job. And I was talking to Kelsey this morning and said, you know, it's just like this beautiful dance that you do when you're, I know that in the, like, there's probably different levels, and when you're practicing it's different, but it's really so gorgeous to watch. And it makes me think so much about, like, when you're fighting something through with someone you love in your life, just in a relationship or with someone that you really care about, you have to bring to that, even if it is a fight, you have to bring to that a level of respect, a level of grace, and a level of vulnerability, obviously. And all that is in there. You're showing the physicality of that to me.
Yeah.
In what you do. And I think she called it a sweet science. Is that what she called it?
No, like Kelsey with words is a sweet science.
But I thought, oh my God, it's so beautiful. So I'm so thankful that I get to connect with you guys again. But how did you get into this whole side of training this way?
Yeah, so I had a couple of different jobs. I just recently, finished school to be a software engineer, and I needed an outlet. And I wanted to try boxing for a long time. I was obsessed with it, but being raised in the South, it comes off as a male-dominant sport, right? Yeah. So I was very intimidated. Finally, a friend was like, "You've got to stop talking about this. We're going." And I've been boxing for 2.5 years now. Yeah. So it was just kind of one of those things that I was just like talked about it enough that I was so intrigued by it. Because you're right, it looks like a dance when you're really sitting there and watching it. It's so delicate and raw.
Yes.
It's amazing to watch, and you can learn a lot from it. So finally, a friend was like, "You've got to stop talking about this. I'm going with you." I signed us up for a class, and I've never looked back. I've been here ever since.
Oh my God. And now you're training and you're working there, and it's just your life. I mean, it's just so funny how we fall into things that make such a big impact that we need, like you said, an outlet. But I mean, delicate and raw, I mean, that describes it. So I keep saying beautiful, and I know that I'm like, I need to work on my words, but it to me, just knowing nothing about it, when just watching it, that's a great way to describe it.
Just my coworkers, like with Kelsey and Amy, even in the video, watching them frame for frame, you can tell how much passion they have for it and how much they've worked for it. It's just, you're right, it's a beautiful sport. It's a beautiful thing.
So what, if you were to finish the sentence, "I fight for," what comes to mind when you hear "I fight for"?
This sounds so cheesy, but with the way my story started with boxing, I think I fight for womankind, to break that barrier, to bring all these beautiful, amazing women that are now in my life because of this sport. I want to fight for that. And I want to continue to do that.
It's so cool. And now I hear the music in the background, and I know music is such a big part of Tidal. And, I can't imagine trying to work out without music, but what's your go-to playlist?
My go-to playlist, I listen to everything under the sun. I am constantly changing. I'll go from a country artist to a pop artist to rap to, just depending on the day or the mood or what I'm going through mentally or whatever it may be. So I don't know that I have a direct answer for that, just because I like to feel it out, see how it's all working together, I guess.
Yeah, and every day is different. I don't actually, when people ask me that question, I struggle with it too, because it's like, I always forget actually what I'm listening to, but also it is a matter of sometimes you don't find even what you're feeling until you throw something on, and then you
or
find
like you
your
get in the
emotions.
car and then you're like, okay, this is the mood I'm in. So that one's a hard question, just because I'm forever changing, forever listening to new music. I have a lot of friends that are artists, so I'm constantly getting their stuff and new artists that they find. So
Yeah.
that's always a fun thing for me to keep constantly learning, especially in the world of music.
Yeah, it's funny though how music and sports in general, and also just crafting your body and working out, they're so tied together. That earworm working with everything else you guys do is I can't imagine them not having each other in that space.
Just even going off of relationships, music and sports, they're almost married,
Yeah.
because you're listening to music like you're getting your head right before you go in to perform, or go into boxing ring. But
Yeah.
then when you're training, you're also listening to it. So
Yeah.
it's just like finding that right rhythm and groove to get you in the spirit of it.
Yeah, and the rhythm is a great word too, because when you guys were training together, that you see that rhythm so much. You see the yin and the yang, and the pull and the tug of it all, and how beautiful. It's just gorgeous. But I just want to thank you for really bringing the song to life for me. It really, like, when I walked in there and saw you guys all willing to participate in this, and like, I don't even know if you had heard this song yet or you had just heard it, but I'm just so excited. I just wanted you to know that it really brings a whole nother level to this song for me, and you guys are such a big part of it. And I just wanted to thank you. Thanks for spending some time with me today. It's been
Ain't gonna win. Then your need such as mine.